Take advantage of this gorgeous weather and see a side of Salt Lake City you may not have seen before. Today, we're rolling out ideas to pull off a family field trip to Salt Lake City and make a day out of visiting downtown this spring. Jaime Cook with Wander and Scout is here to roll out this Choose Your Adventure experience. You always have the most fun adventures you take your kids on. So why Salt Lake City?
Okay, so Courtney, you know this. Before we moved here, we lived in San Francisco and Boston, and we lived in really small apartments. And all my friends lived in small apartments, and so we just took advantage of those great cities by being outside and exploring. So now that it's been just about 3 years that we've been back here in Salt Lake, so I try and just take that same spirit of adventure and exploration and apply it to here. And you know what? Utah and Salt Lake have so much fun stuff to offer.
And sometimes when you live in the suburbs, getting back into the city and realizing that there is a lot to do in this city is fun. So you've kind of written out a list of things to do in Salt Lake City, and you're gonna just take us through them and tell us what we can do in a day with our kids in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, so this is just like a little day trip, like a choose your own adventure Salt Lake day. So first things first, we love swinging by Caputo's Deli. It's like an authentic Italian deli, and we pick up deli sandwiches. The kids like getting just like breads and meats and cheeses. And then we pack them up and get things ready for a little picnic.
So the idea is to just grab what you need for a picnic at Caputo's.
Yeah.
And Caputo's is right downtown Salt Lake.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
have
right
a couple
up the freeway,
of different
right?
locations. Yeah. So you can look that up online, but they have a few different locations. And I just, like, they do have a kids menu, but honestly, my kids kind of are like, they like separate foods. So I'll just do like a loaf of bread and some meat and some cheese, and there's olives and lots of fun stuff like that.
So fun, and all of that makes for the perfect picnic, and you're gonna tell us where to have a picnic.
Yeah, so Memory Grove is such a pretty place, right there below the Capitol. And right now, all of the lilacs are in peak bloom. They're so pretty. So anyone watching today, run down there this week, because you know how spring goes. They don't always last too long, but it's beautiful right now. Great place for the kids just to kind of wander and explore and run free. I will say, look at that, Emmy.
So cute.
So we just picnicked right there on the steps. But I will say that the water level is a little bit high in the stream in the pond there. So you do want to keep an eye on the little ones.
Okay, good tip. So from there, where are we headed?
Okay, so this is an awesome tip my friend Stephanie taught me about. So Trax, they actually, did you know they have a free fare zone right here downtown?
Downtown, okay.
I didn't know this. So you can hop on and off Trax for free within sort of like a mile from downtown. So from there, you can hop on, you could go to the planetarium, you can go to Union Station, the Capitol, the library, all for free. So if you want, like the next thing we did is you can hop on the train, and we love Ruby Snap cookies. So that would be a little more of a walk. You'd have to ride the train and then hop off and walk a few blocks. But have you had Ruby Snap?
I have, but it's been a long time, so tell us what kind of cookies they have.
Oh my gosh, like these gourmet cookies. My favorite are the
look at those.
Spicy chocolate with this ganache center. And then they have these ones called the Maurice, that's like a chocolate with a caramel center. But then they have regular chocolate chip, and they have sugar cookies and all of those. So obviously those little kids were thrilled about making a little stop
with the
treats.
Train ride and the cookies. And I forget the train, I mean, you think, okay, it's just tracks, and we see it going, you know, even down in the southern part of the valley or the northern part of the valley. But it is so fun. The kids love the train and the idea of getting on the train.
Oh my gosh, my son, when he was little, it was like, who needs any other adventure besides just riding on something with wheels? You know what I mean?
And it's free.
And it's free.
So even better.
So you could either ride it in from other parts of the valley, or just park at City Creek and take it just like for a little loop or something like that.
I love the idea though of catching some of those places like the planetarium, and there really are a lot of stops.
And sometimes you feel like, oh, I don't want to have to get in my car and then find parking and then get out. But when you can just hop on and off, it makes it a lot more convenient to pack more in.
For sure. So after the cookie, now we're feeling very full. Where are we headed?
Well, we didn't make it to this next one this time because it doesn't open till Memorial Day, but the Seven Canyons Fountains at Liberty Park.
And I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's right in the center of Liberty Park. They have created, it's kind of like art meets fun. I don't know. They've created this 7 Canyons fountain, and it's supposed to represent all the different canyons, Immigration Canyon and Mill Creek Canyon. And
oh, wow.
it's like a little, look at that's my little Ivy when she was just little.
So cute.
But the kids can go play. They just need to have, little ones need to have swim diapers on.
So it is like a splash pad.
Yeah, it's like a little splash pad. It's right in the middle of Liberty Park. So that could be a whole nother day adventure just doing Liberty Park. But so like I say, it doesn't open until Memorial Day. So we've just got a couple more weeks. And then it's a really fun spot to spend some time.
Hang out and have some fun.
Cool off.
You're always taking your kids on fun adventures. You feature it all on your Instagram, Wander and Scout. Yeah. Do you have tips? Sometimes I feel like I get in this rut of, I don't want to get packed up. I don't want to get everybody loaded up. So any tips for people who are like me?
Well, mostly what I try to think about is what it will feel like to be doing the fun thing rather than what energy it will take to get to do the fun thing, right? So like, I try not to focus on the packing up, because that part usually takes like at least an hour just to get out the door. I just think about, oh, how fun it will be to be checking out the lilacs or eating that good food or whatever it is, and that always helps me get motivated.
And you're also so good about taking pictures and capturing your
Too
kids.
good. Oh my gosh,
I mean, as
my
we
kids
were
hate
looking
it.
back at the cute pictures, you know, you see your kids grow as you're doing these fun activities. So such great ideas, Jamie.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
And so you can find more on Wander and Scout on Instagram, and I'll be posting a whole bunch leading up to summer of some bucket list fun activities for summer and stuff. So
okay, so your adventures are not ending.
No.
We're gonna stay tuned and see what other adventures you have in store, but thanks for sharing these ones with us. A day to Salt Lake City sounds super fun.
Thanks, Courtney.
Thanks, Jamie.